people, welcome back to the Treehouse podcast with myself, Walshy, and today we've got none other than Man Can't Complain, Feeemo. What are you telling me, bro? You good?
Alright, you know, my brother.
Yeah?
Still, you're right,
Good, yeah, man. Nice to have you on, man.
Come on, G.
So,
Thanks for having me.
obviously, first thing, yo, how's COVID been treating you, bro?
COVID, bro.
Yeah.
I think the same as everyone else, man. Like,
Yeah.
not too crazy. Obviously, man's working from home, still doing my night shifts, doing the same thing as well.
Working from home, yeah.
Yeah, looking after like my little one, writing sessions, music, just all of that stuff. You get me? But yeah, fam, can't complain really.
Yeah, man,
just
can't
keeping
complain.
it moving. You get me?
Yeah, I love that. I don't want to talk about COVID too much because
Yeah,
just
fuck
bung
COVID,
COVID in it. But so yeah, one of the main things about you, bro, is obviously you're a Manneh artist.
Yeah,
But
come on.
you've got that like southern accent, so obviously
Yeah.
I know this. People might not know this. You're originally from London.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
What was that like moving? Because there's two cities, although there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of big differences as
No,
well
100%.
between the two. So
Yeah.
what was that like for you moving from down south up to north? And when did that sort of transition happen in your life? Like, how old were you and that
So
sort of
like it was like late times in school when I moved up to Manneh. Good transition. The only difference was the accent, really,
thing? Yeah.
and the pace of walking. Obviously, people down south walk a lot faster than people up north. You get me? So
Yeah, I've heard this.
that was mad to get used to. But other than that, yeah, smooth, man. Moved with my family, instantly connected like with some people.
Yeah.
done
Made friends
college.
straight away.
Yeah, made friends straight away.
Yeah.
Still, yeah, 100, man. Manneh, obviously, people up north are more polite, more nice,
Yeah.
more welcoming. You get me?
Yeah.
So it was alright. Yeah, just finished school, college, and then uni, and then came back.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've got a
Yeah.
degree, haven't you?
Yeah,
You've got a degree, so you're in
psychology.
uni.
Yeah. I did 3 years in Brum.
Yeah.
Did psychology. Yeah.
Man, that's big, man.
Okay,
Because
but-
not a lot of many people can say that, innit? Like I didn't go uni. I
guess
know.
so.
I don't think I know anyone who went uni.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
first guy I know who went uni.
No, 100 G. I kind of wish I didn't go though, because all that time, if I knew I was going to be in the position I was in now,
Yeah.
I would have invested that time in something else.
Right,
And probably
okay.
benefited more.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about life. You can't see both paths at the same time. It's
Yeah.
either one or the other. But we
Yeah, I
move,
hear
innit?
that.
We move.
I hear that. So the big question, bro, and obviously remember that our audience is mainly Manchester people. Which one do you prefer, London or
Manchester.
Manchester?
I'm not getting caught in that crossfire. Fuck that. Nah.
Correct
Manneh.
answer, bro. Love that.
No, I love Manneh though, bro. Manneh's.
Yeah. Nah, I've
like-
seen you talk about Manneh before, and I
Yeah.
know it's like you have got like ties to Manneh.
Yeah,
you feel it,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
like, you know, we share predominantly, well, not predominantly, only Manneh artists on our page, and you
Yeah.
are one that we share because you are to us a Manneh artist. So
I loved you, yeah,
Yeah,
100%. No, Manchester all day, man.
Yeah.
Been screaming that from early. Support from Manneh music. Like that was the hashtag that I created and started when I started doing music, because I just felt like it deserved a lot more.
yeah.
And the talent in Manneh was so like raw, and people were very supportive. So yeah, man, Manneh all day, blood.
Yeah,
all day.
love that.
City.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
Ah,
I don't
fucked
know
it.
about that.
Yeah, here we go. Fucked it.
Yeah,
Fucked
we
it.
don't talk about football on here anyway. It's a music.
Safe
thing.
music too.
So anyway, yeah, keep sticking with Manneh and like the Manneh scene. Obviously, you're like we just said, you're a Manneh artist, and looking at your tracks and stuff like that, you've worked with Manneh artists as well. Like you've got the link
Yeah.
ups. You obviously got Mad Move with K Rico.
Yeah,
It's a
Donald.
big
We
tune.
got K.
Shout out
Rico.
K Rico. You've got the
All the
tune with
time.
Remedy as well. There's that Graft. That
My
one.
cousin.
Yeah, Remedy. Shout out Remedy as
Shout
well.
out
And then
Remedy.
also, bro, one that I found, which I came across. I remember, I forgot that you actually done it. Like, so it was on the EP, or was it Man Can't Complain EP with the tune with 24K.
Raw.
And bro, when I was
getting shook when you were talking. I was like, what tune is he talking
when
about?
I was
bro?
looking
You know what
back,
I mean?
I was looking and I'm like, I remember because I took the EP when it came out and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But I was like, I forgot about that tune, and it's
No,
such a big
24K.
tune. And like when I was thinking about it, like you 24K hasn't done like he's done tunes with Manneh artists, but there's not like a bag of
Not
Manneh
many.
artists that can say that. Like
not many.
off the top of my head, I know he's done the one with Tundi more recently and
Yeah.
a couple other bits. And shout out 24K is absolutely
Yeah, shout out
cold
24K, man.
every
Broski.
day. But
Hit me up if you see this, man.
I seen that and I thought like fucking hell, like that is it's a big feather in your cap to have
No,
that. Like,
100%.
a tune with 24K.
100%.
And then obviously the one that everyone wants to know about is like H. Like obviously you've worked with H. You and H
Yeah.
at one point were like tag team champions.
No,
in
100.
this, do
We
you know
got
what
H,
I mean?
man. That's broski.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so- Is there any like other artists that you haven't worked with that you would want to work with in Manneh?
There's quite a few still, because I know a lot of the Manneh artists, so it's either it's organically gonna happen when I work with them.
Yeah.
Because I rely on natural energies. I don't like to force things.
Yeah, of course.
Or it's literally a phone call away.
Yeah.
Like how I work with features is if I link up with someone and we organically like gel, get along.
Yeah.
Like I tend to have conversations with people first to understand their life and vice
Rather
versa.
than just, yes, bro, do you want to go shoot?
Do you want to do a tune? Yeah, it doesn't work like that for me.
Yeah.
Or it's like if I can't finish a verse or I can't do something on a tune,
Yeah.
but I feel like someone else can do the job,
Yeah.
then I'll give that person a phone call. Do you know what I'm saying? But people that I'd like to work with, man, I'd work with anyone. I'm in the talks of working with Troops, Trevor Troops. He done the Jordan McCann challenge.
Shout out Troops.
He's a hard
Troops
rapper, man. Big up Troops, man.
The hardest, bro. But say that with chest. Troops is hard, bro.
Trust me, I'm in the works of I'm in a conversation of work with him.
That's big, man. That's that.
Sly the Kid.
Sly the Kid, hard.
Sly the Kid, hard.
Would that be like a grime thing with Sly the Kid? Because that's one question I wanted to ask you as well. Like with your music, like when you burst onto the scene, it was a bit like grime freestyle.
Started with grime,
One Way TV, and then you linked up with H, and you and H were just killing every channel, everywhere, freestyle, all that.
Trust me.
And then there was like these other tunes as well, like these ones that are a bit like you could class as maybe drill, and then other ones that are a bit different as well. So is grime your thing, and like, or are you experimental and still trying to find your sound, or do you feel like you could do any sound?
It's good that it's funny that you said that because I am still trying to find my sound.
Yeah.
I did grow up on grime and that's where it started.
Yeah.
And
I think that's the same for a lot of people though.
Yeah. That's how I'll always have love for grime. But yeah, for me it's like I get hundreds, well not hundreds, let me not guess, tens of beats in my emails. Like, it's just diverse. Like it's just different kind of beats in it that I can fuck with, and whatever I get a vibe with, I'll just lay a tune for.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't kind of like pick and choose my genres.
Yeah.
It's just whatever kind of mood I'm in or whatever's in the inbox. You get me?
Yeah.
But with Sly the Kid, it'll probably be a grime thing, but you never know. It could be anything, man. Because I know he's diverse as well. Like he can rap. He's into his deep like lyrics and whatnot.
I'm just a grime head, that's why I'm pushing
grime head straight.
Yeah,
I love grime though, man.
That's why I'm pushing it. I'm like, is it a grime tune? Please be a grime
Please
tune.
be a grime tune. No, yeah, it probably will be still, but yeah, grime is where the heart is at. But I like to like dibble and dabble everywhere and experiment.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think I shared like a rap video like a month ago, and I was rapping with my older brother, and I was just listening to what I was saying, how I was delivering it, the punchlines. Rap has been my thing before grime.
Right,
if you want me
okay.
to be honest, like rap was originally my thing because I knew I had time to think about the bars, think about the punchlines.
Yeah.
Whereas grime, you got to be
it's
quick on your feet. You get me,
it's
snappy energy and all of that. You get me. So, yeah, rap was probably how it started for me, and then I started like growing onto grime. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, with you saying that growing up, who was like the artist that you looked up to and thought he's sick, or that person you listen to a song and that person might inspire you to then think, yo, I could maybe do that.
I could probably do that.
Yeah.
For me, it's the likes of Giggs,
Yeah.
Gets, Cassidy. He's an American rapper.
Yeah, I remember Cassidy.
Yeah, he's fuck it up, Cassidy, my brother. It's not my brother, but
Yo, shout him, Cassidy.
shout Cassidy. You get me? Who else? My older brother as well. He used to spit, man.
Yeah,
He used to spit bars.
I've heard
like,
you speak about this, and
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you as well. There was an interview I saw, a clip where I saw where you were saying that like your brother was like doing the music, and he was saying to you, "Yo, write something,
write some bars."
You said like with your chest, like, "Yo, I ain't got the confidence.
nothing.
I'm not good at this."
Yeah.
And he pushed you, and then eventually you came with something and you spat it to him, and he was like, "Yo,
this is actually alright."
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, tell us about
But
that.
I'm not gonna lie, the bars that I spat to him that time, I stole from someone else, innit? And I just kind of like copied the bars. I was like, "Yo,
Big
listen to
Brother's not
this."
watching this.
You get me? I hope he's not like, you know now, innit? Yeah, I stole from someone else, spat it to him, but he was like, "Yo, that's hard," and I was like, "Yeah," taking all the praise and that.
Yeah.
But I told my brother the next day, my brother thought your bars were hard, so we shared the gas together. You get me?
Yeah.
But yeah, my older brother used to spit. Like he used to spit with his brethren in school and college.
Yeah.
He used to make me like listen to certain tunes. He's the one that kind of gave me the inspiration to start music and start getting into it. You get me?
Yeah.
Like he said, he used to force me to rap bars and that. And then
I bet you're glad he did now, innit?
yeah, kind of, man, because I love the music thing, man. It's fun.
Yeah.
I like the whole process. You get me?
Yeah.
But like you said, I never had the confidence. Not until like I finished uni.
Yeah. What do you think? Because this is the reason I've asked you this question, because you've been asked that question before.
Yeah.
But the reason I've asked you that question is because I want to know, what do you think was the switch that? What do you think? Sorry, the action that flipped the switch to make you say, "Nah, I'm
actually gonna give this a go."
Yeah, because obviously at the beginning you said you didn't have the confidence and you wasn't like feeling your own ability. But then somewhere along the line you have.
It's happened.
So what was that? Was it a certain like person saying, "Yo," giving you a co-sign, or was it like just a moment in your life? What was it that made you?
It's always like support, man. Support is so key, like, because you can see early so much potential in yourself, but when other people recognize it, it's a different feeling. Like, it's different understanding of you. It's a different understanding from the difference between you actually doing it and not doing it. When someone says, "Yo, you can do this," you get me? Like, you're actually all right. And that's the words that was coming from my brother. Getting my priorities straight, like finishing uni, getting my degree, and just having the time to do music now, you get me? So for me, it was just time and support. They were the two things that really switched it around for me. So being like free of the like uni work and all that stuff. Just getting everything. I was getting my money straight, my education straight, like my family straight, and then just having that time to do it, you get me? I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this a go. You get me?
So instead of writing essays and that, you could write bars.
Writing bars, you get me? Come on, man, writing lyrics.
Yeah, I love that. So one thing as well about yourself is obviously you're a dad.
Yes.
We spoke about this before. Obviously, I'm a dad myself. Our sons are actually quite similar age, so when
shout all the dads,
we'll go soft play together and we'll link up all that.
100.
Daddy daycare thing.
100, fam.
But so obviously your son is only young, so he's not obviously been in your life the whole time you've been doing music. Did anything sort of like change in your music career once you had your son, or did you just feel like your priorities shifted one way or the other? Cause do you know what I mean? Because it can go either way. People go either ways. So how have you found it? Because I know it can be difficult.
Yeah, it was a challenge at first, because obviously I had my son when I was 23, so relatively young, just come out of uni, still trying to get the grips of life and that. And trying to develop as a man, you get me? So when I had my son, realizing how vulnerable he was and how important it is to make sure you bring up a child correctly, I focused all my energy into that, because as much as I'm good at balancing things, balancing a son and other things is kind of difficult. So for me, my priority changed completely. It was just like, okay, I need to make sure that this boy has the healthiest upbringing he possibly can. Like, I don't know I know who my dad is, innit, but the relationship's not there. It never was there. And that's another thing that was motivational factor for me, to make sure that my relationship with my father wasn't the same as what I'd have with my son.
Because you've obviously lived through that and know it's not great.
It's not great, it's painful, man.
Yeah, of course. So I rate that, man.
I didn't want to pass that on to him, you get me? So I'm not gonna lie, I took a very long break from music, and just focused on him. So what made you from the break? So you're doing music, you've had your son, you hit like your priority shift to your son, which is I knew that anyway, because I see him all over your Insta and parks and all them timelines.
His son has got swag as well. I seen him as well. I don't want to bait him up too much, but I seen him with the Saatchi Nikes. Bro, the kid's like some Feemo's like hype beast kid, man.
You said it.
He's cold. He's cold.
You know what? I had to source them. You know, they were hard to find. They were hard to find.
I don't even want to know. Bro.
They put a hole in my pocket.
I can imagine.
But you know what it is with my son? If I can't get them, he gets them. And that's not to say that I don't get my son stuff. Like, I get him everything. Like, he's not spoiled, but I love him. You get me?
Yeah, of course.
But I see them trainers first, and I was like, yo, I need them in an 11. Couldn't get them, and the brother said, oh, but I got them in this size, and I said, that's little man size. Yeah, send that.
We'll take them.
I'll take them. Like, if I don't get them, but he gets them, I'll be happy.
One of us has got them.
One of us has got them. You get me? So I just So
obviously, just drifted off a bit there.
Sorry, swag.
No, he's swag. I just wanted to put it out there. He's swag. I've seen him and he's swag. Shout him out, little Feeemo.
Come on, little Feeemo.
So, with like you said, you had a break, like because your priorities shifted. What then lit the fire in your belly to go, I'm getting back on this?
It was the support from the supporters, just people telling me to
asking for
music, asking for music. You know, his mum as well giving me encouragement, saying that like, you've done your part, you've done good, like I'll back you, I'll support you. You get me?
Good,
and my mum, she was proper disappointed that I took a break. Like, she loves seeing me do the music thing. Like she
Oh,
listens to
yeah.
it and she knows the lyrics. Yeah. No
Gee,
cap.
shout out Mumsy,
No
man.
cap. Shout out Mumsy, man. But it was mostly like the support from people that like grew up with me.
Oh, right.
I didn't
okay.
know. Like basically that I didn't know and grew up with me while I started doing music. It was like, yo, the freestyle was hard. Like people like sometimes only caught onto the freestyles months later.
Yeah.
And only knew about me then and was like, yo, I just seen your freestyle, it's cold. When you releasing new tunes, I know that was like 7 months ago.
Yeah.
Those kind of comments make you think, yeah, like I started something, I need to keep it going, you get me? So
yeah, because you was definitely making noise, like I say, even
I was trying, man.
Even like aside from like UNH doing your thing, like obviously he's blown like phenomenally, and congratulations 100%. To him, he works hard and all that sort of stuff. So shout out H, but like away from being Feeemo and H, you was also Feeemo who had like your own system. What I'm trying to say is you weren't like H's sidekick. Like it was never that. Use man were like a tag team, but at the same time single champions like in your own right.
We both worked very hard. Man.
Yeah.
We both worked very hard.
So like with like you having your son and stuff, how do you now, like, because obviously you've got your son and you just said balancing and stuff, so now you're back, how do you balance the having your son and doing music as well, because this is a new thing for you now with you now
100%.
coming back as well, so how are you finding that?
This is gonna sound so dumb, but I bought a calendar.
Yo,
literally I bought a calendar. You say you got one there?
Nah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
I should have props in
I
it.
thought you were gonna pull out a calendar like, yo, I got one as
I
well.
laugh because I recently I've not bought one, but I asked my missus to pick me one
To
up.
pick you one,
'cause
yeah.
I need
Trust
one.
me, bro.
That's why
Like, I bought myself a calendar. I use my phone a lot, like obviously the organising things.
Yeah.
And I just write shit down, bro, because I easily forget stuff, and I easily get distracted. But how I focus and get back on track is being organised. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And literally, bro, I bought a calendar and I used to just write shit in the calendar, like write 2 tracks today.
Yeah.
Go studio, link up with Remedy to go record it.
Yeah.
Try and get a video shooting for this day, and then I'd write shit about my son and then work. You know what I mean? Like I was just getting organised, bro. Whereas before that, I was just going with the flow.
Yeah,
going
just
with the
doing
flow, doing it as I go along. You get me? And then you realise that there's actually not enough time in the day to just do everything as you go along. Like you got to organise it and plan it. So for me, bro, it was just getting organised. Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, obviously, since you've come back, it's not like you've gone, I'm coming back, done one thing, and you've said I'm coming back, and you drop in and you're being consistent.
Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Like, and you're hitting as well. Like when you're dropping as well, it's hitting as well.
No,
so
respect,
like,
bro.
do you know what I mean? Like it's a credit to you that you've gone, you're doing the music, you've had your kid, you've gone, shit, he's more important. You've done that, and then you've kind of gone, wait, I can kind of do this as well.
I can do this. I can balance.
You've tried, and then you've gone, get a calendar, and then you've hit. You know what I mean? So any artists out there struggling, ask Feeemo for the link where he got his calendar from.
Calendar, B&M. Get me, go B&M, man. Get yourself a calendar. Just get organised and just like set your priorities. Like I think I was a bit too harsh on myself to think that my son was like my ultimate. Like he's the only thing that matters in the world. Yeah. Of course, within reason, he's the priority. He is the priority. Yeah. But then there's also my life to live and my things that I need to do. You get me?
Yeah, of course.
And that just came with balancing and organising. So
yeah, especially with your talent, bro. Like being musical, like you make music, you make bangers, bro. Like
love.
Do you know what I mean? Like you need to. You can't just go, just allow that. Like it's not a thing you can just knock on the head and say, I'm just going to concentrate on my son. Like you've prioritised, and it's a credit to yourself, bro. And now you've come back as well. You can see like the hunger with you and that and like how active you are, and like the things we're gonna obviously speak about and things I've got on the notes, like things that you've done recently. So yeah, like it's a credit to you, man. As like respect, being a dad, that's a music. I'm a dad myself, and
big up.
I'm not a music artist, but I do this, and I understand. So yeah, man, big up to you.
Big up, my G. Big up.
So one thing that I want to speak about, which you've done recently, is you link up with Inferno. For Keep It Moving.
My Australian brother.
Yeah, I was going to say, anyone who don't know, Inferno is an MC from Australia. So Feemo's from London, but he's a Manneh artist and he's got links in Australia. This guy is international. How did that come about, bro? Because I've never even been Australia. The only Australian I know is Steve Irwin, bro. Or Crocodile Dundee.
That's a Crocodile Dundee.
You know them, man. They're the only ones I know. Mark Viduka. I'm trying to think of Australians. But yeah, how did that... how did that link up come about, bro? And do you know my man, or have you been
Nah.
out there, or what? How did that happen?
I've never been to Australia. But shout out Inferno though, I'm coming there soon.
Inferno.
Shout out Inferno. He knows I'm coming there soon. We're looking at flights and that when all this shit comes off. How I came, he hit me up on Insta. I think I released one tune. I don't know what tune it was. I don't want him to hold this to me, but I released a tune. He commented, like, mentioning how dope it was and how sick it was, and credits to him. I was saying, like, respect, you get me?
Yeah.
And then there was like we didn't speak, and then he would just like react to the shit that I was posting, like my music and I would post, just showing love. You get me, bro? And we was just going back and forth, chopping it up, and then he said, "Yo, like we need to work," and I said, "Yeah, of course, man." Then I started listening to his tunes, and I was like, "This brother's hard hitting, man. Like he's decent still. Like he can rap. You get me?" And then there was like a gap for like 2-3 months. Then I looked at my inbox. He sent me a tune, which is "Keep It Moving."
Yeah. And
I didn't record that tune for another like 4 months, bro, because I was working on my EP, videos, things that were happening over here. Yeah. And then I think he just sent me like one final message, like, "Bro, we can work again in the future. Like, you don't have to do the tune. I understand that you're busy." And then I felt kind of bad. I can't lie. I was like, next session, I'm in the booth. I got you. Slapped the verse in the studio, sent it back to him, and yeah, it's history now. You get me?
Yeah, it's hard. Everyone won't run that over. Put the link down below.
No, come on, keep it moving. Out now on all digital platforms, man.
Yeah, man, love that.
We shot a video for it as well. Last week Friday, so we're just working on the video, and then we're gonna release that as well. What do you
mean? How'd you shoot a video?
So he shot his
half over there,
and I shot my half.
Right. Okay. Yeah, man. Me? That's cold. That's cold. So when's that coming out?
Once the fucking cameraman patterns, innit? Like,
yo, cameraman pattern
up. Yeah, once he patterns, then we'll be good to go. You get me? But yeah, good link up, man, and hard tune.
It's a hard tune. I was gonna say it's hard tune. But yeah, I just wondered how that come about. It's a bit of
it's mad.
Thinking it's London, Manneh, and then Australia. Like, what's going on here?
Got the best of all worlds. You get me? Yeah. To be honest, I didn't even expect it to happen. But when I seen like Australia, like at first he used to respond to my messages at mad times, and I'm like, this brother must only be up at night time. Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. And then I looked at his bio and it says Sydney. I said, "Rah, man's from Australia, yeah."
Yeah, it's like cool, a whole, cool, what are they, like 24 hours
ahead, bro. Like, it's mad. It's mad.
Yeah, my man's already on Monday morning.
It's already Monday there, yeah, trust me. I was going into work and that.
So obviously with the Inferno link up, have you got any other international artists in your DMs asking for collabs and that, like, because that was when we seen that for us as a consumer, as fans, that come out of like left field. Like, man didn't think you was gonna drop a tune with an international, especially like an Australian one, with how far it is, and it's a bit mad, innit? Like, it's a bit of a mad link up. So do you have any other sort of like link ups in the line lined up or out like that?
100%, bro. Like, it's the power of the internet, innit? It's crazy.
Yeah.
You can just talk to people from all across the world. But I'm in talks and working with a very talented singer, a girl called Kate Shidiak, if I pronounced that right. Kate, if I've not pronounced it right, I'm sorry. But I'm working with her. We've got something cooking. She's from Australia as well.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to work with Pax on the beat. I'm saying it officially now, so send me those beats, my bro. He's the person that produced Keep It Moving.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I want him to send me some beats so we can work.
Yeah.
He's Australian too. And,
jeez.
And I'm working with a guy from Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earthand Beats. Yeah, he's a producer still from Czech Republic. He's called Earthand Beats. He sent me like 40 beats, man. Like, it's crazy.
Have you done something with him before?
I haven't, no. But I freestyled over one of his beats though.
Right.
But I've not worked with him like fully. Okay. But yeah, we've just been going back and forth. I'm gonna get him in one of my writing sessions, like when I'm writing and that. But internationally, yeah, that's it for now, bro.
Is there anyone internationally who you would like to work with? Like, if you could, someone said, you know, a record label said, "Yo, we're gonna sign you. You can do a collab with any artist." in a dream world. Because that never happens. But if you could do that, who would you work with internationally?
Like anyone.
Yeah, like anyone.
Cassidy, 100%.
Yeah.
Love to work with Cassidy, 100%.
On an old school vibe.
Yeah. Just rapping, just barring. The typical one, Drake. I'd love to work with Drake.
Yeah. Get that bread.
Changed my life.
Yeah, them streams.
But I can't really think of anyone else, man. They're the only two that come to mind because I feel like it's popping in the UK, man.
Yeah,
like, there's so many people I want to work with here.
I rate that answer.
I'm not even thinking about.
I rate that.
No, seriously, I'm not thinking internationally. Like, there's so many people here that I want to work with. Manneh, London, Brum, Scotland, like
Who
name
do you,
it, bro.
who do you, right? So here's a question for you. One artist from London, one from Bro, and one from Manneh. Who would you work with?
that I'd want to work with.
Yeah, if you don't have to know him or anything like that, or just someone who you would like to work with. One from each of them cities.
London Gets.
Yeah, that's that album, the new album, bro.
Yeah, Conflict of Interest, crazy.
Unbelievable.
Crazy. It's giving me shivers now, bro.
Yeah.
Gets, London. Bram. I was going to say Swift the Beat, but I've worked with him already. He's a producer, yeah.
Yeah.
Bram.
I don't know him personally, but I know who he is.
Yeah. Probably, I'd say someone like Tanner. Yeah, Tanner, man. Tanner's cold. I feel like we have similar vibes in the sense of energy and bars and gas.
I feel that.
And Manneh.
Obviously, excluding the ones you have worked.
I was about to say someone else again. Manneh. Who would I like to work with? Manneh.
Stumped him, innit?
Yeah, I've stumped
him.
because there's a lot. Because I know a lot of them, and I've kind of worked with a lot of them. Sort of.
Yeah.
But I would. Tunde. Yeah,
Tunde's cold, man. Cold. It's a good shout,
Tunde.
that.
Or Robert Hollow.
Yeah.
Or
Robert Hollow's hard, man.
Yeah, Robert Hollow as well. Oh, you only said one, and I've said two.
Yeah, mine. Them.
Dino. I like to work with Dino as well. Yeah, 100%.
Shout out Dino,
Yeah,
Robert Hollow and Tunde, man. All hard. So, moving on then. So, we've touched on Inferno, which is your most recent release. We'll put all them links down. Everyone go and stream that.
Come on, G.
So, the other thing I want to touch on as well, which was absolutely sick. Like I've literally put on my notes. It's sick. There's a bullet point on this note. Like, it's sick. It's the mini documentary.
Oh yeah, come on.
You've released music that you've put on YouTube and other places.
Yeah, so previous releases.
And you've put that on streaming platforms, which I think is a very clever idea because people want to know about you. They then have to change platform, go on YouTube, search that, watch that video, all that. Whereas you've put it in, here's my previous.
Over there.
Yeah. So I rate that. And obviously with the mini documentary, you went back, you spoke about it. I watched it when it came out, and I watched it again the other day.
My God.
Like refresh my memory. And
what'd you think of it?
It's really good insight. I liked it. I think more people should do things like that because it gives an insight. Because when you was going to the locations, you was like the one with the petrol bombing video. Because it's changed now. Anyone who knows Ancoats, that retail part with Toys R Us, it's gone now, completely gone. But when you shot the video, it was like half gone.
Yeah. It was.
It was on the way.
So the part that we shot it at, that was getting demolished.
Yeah.
And then the other half still had like the Mothercare, the Toys R Us, and the JD.
Yeah.
And another store.
Yeah.
Argos. Yeah.
So like when you went back and you was just talking about how you found that location, you was like, "Yo, man, just pulled up here. Said, yo, let's go in here." We was filming outside of there. They said, "Can you move down there?" We moved down.
So we moved all the way to that. Yeah, that's true.
Like,
still, yeah.
Like it's just like interesting. Like I find that sort of stuff interesting. Bit of a nerd like that, but like people,
no, I'm the same, bro. Like
people will find that interesting.
I like to like know and see the fine details of how that happened.
Yeah.
I like to see the stories behind things. So that was kind of my approach to it. Like, you know, I thought it was a bit like cheesy when I was doing it, but I thought this might be cool to do. You know,
was it one where you filmed that? Who filmed that?
It was my cousin Kenny. My cousin Kenny. Yeah, he's a photographer.
He was hard.
Yeah, hard man. He done well, and he done it in like a day and a half.
I was gonna say, job seems pretty much within the same sort of day.
So we shot it half a day, and then he just edited and done everything in a day and sent it to my inbox and said, yeah, it's ready. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna upload this now. So I just uploaded it like as soon as. So shout out Kenny, man.
Yeah, man, shout out Kenny.
You get me?
But yeah, that was hard. So like, obviously, where did like the idea for that? Because I don't know of anyone that's done that. Or people might do mini documentaries and things, but the way you've shot that, where you've gone through each track, how you wrote the track, how you shot the video, I walked down these stairs, then up this ramp, and then, you know what I mean? Like you was explaining it, and you walk the video, but like back through it,
literally,
and like although like. It's good and stuff. It's also good to look back on, like for Little Man.
Reflection of a Little Man.
And he's actually with you in some of the scenes as well. And
he was
at the time, you can see he's just like you don't know what's going on.
Looking around.
He's just like, where are we today? Like most kids, inquisitive, aren't they? But then when he gets older, he'll be able to watch that back and go, oh yeah, so this is what Dad was. So it's a really good thing. So where did the idea of that come from? Like, where did that come from?
For me, again, we're going back to the calendar. In 2019.
Hold tight the calendar.
Can't big up the calendar, man. B&M. Sponsorship. in 2019, I think it was like October, I had a draw board of what I wanted to do for 2020.
Right, okay.
Because I took a break in 2019 from music.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to release 3 freestyles, 2 tunes, a project, and then I'm actually going to do like, you know what, let me not lie about the mini documentary, that came later. So in 2019, I had my core like supporters, people that knew me from Manchester, people that I networked with, etc., etc. So when I came back in 2020 and I was doing my thing, releasing tunes, being consistent, I was doing a lot of promo, right? A lot of advertising, marketing, speaking to like Link Up TV, getting them to put it on their Facebook page, all of that stuff. And I started generating new supporters.
Right, okay.
So it was for them really.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to just know me for 2020. I wanted them to know me for 2019, 2018, 2017. Yeah, like you get me, fam. My brother, you know, fam.
Come on,
the One Way TV freestyle, you know.
yeah.
Come on, big up Shaz, One Way TV. I wanted them to know that.
Yeah.
So as 2020 ran through, I done the Give Man a Reason, Gave Man a Reason, Don't Need a Reason, Mad Move, K Rico, Flexing, all them tunes. I started generating new supporters, like I said, through those ads. And then I knew I was going to drop the project for them. And I also wanted to let them see who I was. And understand. Because a lot of supporters, no disrespect to supporters, including me, I'm a bit lazy.
Yeah.
Like I'll only listen to what someone has released recently or currently. I wouldn't really go back and listen to the old stuff. And an example of that is Bugsy Malone. I only started listening to Bugsy Malone when he released, what was the tune called? It was a freestyle, the JDZ media freestyle. The Spitfire one.
Hard that one. So
hard freestyle. Yeah. From then forward, that's when I started to listen to Bugsy.
Right, okay.
But he had work. He had mixtapes, EP, like
videos,
lots of videos and tunes that I didn't look at, and I didn't want that to be the same thing for my supporters. So that's where the EP documentary came from. So they could, when they listen to the new project, they could listen to all of the tunes, and even like see the creative ideas behind each and every one of them, and know the process and know what happened, and then they can go back and watch the video. So
I was gonna say, it's also like you just said, then going back, although some supporters don't do that, some supporters will.
But some supporters will.
They could stumble across an ad for Flexing, say, see it, think this is hard, and bumping this, and then go, what else has my man got?
Exactly.
And they look, and then they think, right, he's got this, these are all hard, and then they stumble across that, and then they feel like they have that connection with you. They know you
feel like they've been
more.
a part of the journey.
Yeah, they think, right, they, like some of them locations, like Cheetah Mill, Tesco, and things like that. People like in Manneh, like live near them places, will go past them places, whatever, and be like, right, he done that video there, like so it brings that connection. It's very, very smart. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
No, 100%, because that's a lot of thing that these artists fail to do. I feel like it's important to have that connection or that relationship with those people. Like letting them feel like they're walking in your shoes as well. That's why I wanted to give them that insight. That's why my son was there. Like, oh, I've got a son as well. Like, he's cute, man. Like, he dresses like my, you know what I mean, bro? Like, it's just that relation. Again, it shows. Sorry
to cut you off. Again, it shows you like that you're not just this like, oh, he's an artist. Like you're artists are normal people, man. Like
every day.
Artists are not just for Christmas. You know, them ones, but you know what I mean. Though, like I feel like a lot of artists will actually connect with people and hit harder if they made that connection, like 100%. With the mini documentary. So, 100%. With that being said, is the mini documentary something you want to carry on going forward? Like, would you do that again, or is it like a one-off thing, or do you think the reaction weren't that great, or it was great and you want to do it again? Like what
I'd love to do it again, because I said to my cousin, even before we uploaded it, I was watching it and I was like, I want to do another one. Just because I enjoyed the process, I liked looking back, and it was good, man. But I don't know if I'd want to do another one now. I think there's a lot more work for me to do.
I don't mean like right now, I just mean like say 2021 you do 3 singles, an EP, and like 4 videos.
And all the madness.
Like you do a madness.
Or would I do another one? Oh I probably would. 100%. Probably would, man. Just to reflect. Like, it's good for me to watch back and be like, that was decent, man.
To go back and like reminisce, and obviously show kids and family members and things future down the line, innit? Grandkids and that, like your granddad was a spitter.
Grandkids. Way, I've not thought about that. Hey.
Jumping the gun a bit. But so another thing that I wanted to bring up with you, bro, is the on your Instagram you're doing this like mad saving thing, bro, and I'm bringing it up because it's sick. Like, I wish I had the ability to do that.
Bro, you can do it, man.
I can do it, but I can't do it at the same time.
I'll buy you a tin. I'll buy you a tin.
B&M. Was it B&M?
No, it wasn't. Where did I get the tin from? Boss Man.
Right, okay.
Local corner shop.
Yeah.
$1.99.
Jeez,
Big up
okay.
Boss
You can't
Man.
get in them tins, innit?
No, you can't. That's why I went to Boss Man, because
yeah.
the other ones, they have like ways to get into them.
Yeah.
But with this one, I have to like
You have
smash
to
it
do
open.
the tin opener thing at the end, innit?
That doesn't even work, bro.
Does it
Like, you
not?
have to get a hammer and.
Okay. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Like
Like
a safe.
trust me, it's mad. It's mad, and that's why I bought that tin, because they had all these flimsy tins. Then they had a piggy bank. I was like, no.
Yeah.
But this tin was like solid, bro. Like, you're laughing, but I'm being dead serious. But like, this thing was. I said, "Raw, there's no getting into this. Like, I'm gonna have to run over the tin or something to open it." You get me? But yeah. Shout me. I'll get you a tin. Send me a message. I'll get you a tin.
Love that. So,
But yeah.
where did that like come from? What's the idea behind it? And for anyone who doesn't know, if you don't know, go and follow him on Insta and check it out.
You'll see.
But what he does is basically on his story, it comes like this. That you see the tin that he was referring to. You see between any type of note, I've seen 5s, 10s, and 20s going in, yeah. And he just puts the note in, slaps it in, and then it's the slap of the tin away that makes it, because it's like man's like, there's the tenner now, get gone because you're annoying me because you just took a tenner off me. Like, where did what are you saving for, bro?
There's nothing in particular. It's just like I've got so many different revenues. Not revenues. I'd be rich if that was the case. Sorry. So many different ways of saving, so many avenues. Like, it's not just a tin.
Right, okay.
ISA accounts,
Yeah,
son's accounts, funeral accounts, like, you name it, bro. Like, I just put money everywhere.
Right, okay.
Just to save, you get me, for the sake of saving. But I watched this guy called Muller Juice. He's like a personality from London.
I know, with the Madunks.
Yeah, my man, the Maddox thing, yeah.
Shout them out.
Shout Muller Juice. He done it last year.
Okay.
And I seen it on the explore page. Like, I just seen his brother with, you know, like before Instagram video starts, it shows like a preview.
Yeah.
I just seen a wad of cash on the floor. I was like, bro, what is this? And he was like, yo, my name's Mullet, blah 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 blah. And basically, what he done is he put £5, £20 in his money tin every single day throughout the course of the year, like 20 quid every single day. Right. And at the end of the year, he would smash it open and just pour it on the floor and say, guys, this is for inspirational purposes only. I'm trying to encourage everyone to save. It's important, blah, blah. When I seen that, it touched me.
Encourage you to save.
100%. But I'm going to say this. I didn't have £20 to put a note in every day. I'm not rich like that. I ain't got no money. So I was like, you know what? Let me try 5.
Yeah.
See how I get on. And then that's when you start seeing me putting in 10s.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I have seen the odd other note. It's mainly 5 as well.
It's mainly 5s,
But I have seen, that's why I didn't want to say, he puts 5s. That's why
I ain't got money like that.
Like,
I'm not rich like that, G. Soon come though.
Yeah.
And then the odd day, the very odd day, I'd put a 20 in. Right. Very odd day. Very rare. But yeah, just £5 every day throughout the course of the year. I set an alarm on my phone at 8 o'clock to remind me to put it in as well, because I'm forgetful.
Organisation again.
You get me, the calendar, B&M.
Yeah.
But the purpose of it, bro, is just to save, like literally just to save over the course of the year, because we don't realise how much that we spend.
Yeah.
As individuals,
especially with like something like a £5. Like, I'm not rich by any means, but if I've got a £5 in my pocket, I'm just like, you know what I mean?
Just dash it.
Yeah, it's. Someone needs £2. I've got 5.
Yeah. Hold that, bro.
Yeah, things like that.
Like, we look at the notes differently. Like, if we wanted to spend something with a 20 note, you'd be like, I don't want to break into that. So you'd keep the 20.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But when you get a 5, it's like, oh, that's petty, man. I can
do whatever.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I chose the 5. A tenner's a bit sticky, like that's a bit like, oh, I don't know.
So what we'll do is then we'll tap in with you at the end of the year.
Yeah.
When you bust it open.
We'll
see how much you've saved, and we'll do it like my man said, for motivational purposes.
Yeah, we'll record a video.
Try and motivate myself, really.
No, I'm getting you managing. I'm getting both of you managing.
Love that. So,
text me and I'll sort it out.
Shout out, boss man.
Come on, man, boss man.
So obviously with the music and stuff, bro, we touched on him before. Like H, like you and H were like fucking brothers, man. I gather you still are.
Yeah, that's my bro, man. That's my bro.
Have you got anything like in the pipeline with H? Are you planning on working with him? Like, how's things changed? Like, do you still see? Obviously, I gather you don't speak to him like as often as you would when you're chilling. And
as anyone would understand, of course not.
Because he's fucking mad busy. He's a busy man. You can't kill the game and be a teenage lad who's chatting to his mates all the time. Anyway, so I get that. But like, how are things like? Not how are things like you've had beef or out like that. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
never.
How is like? Are you still able to get hold of him? Like,
Yeah, of
like
course,
that,
man.
like,
Yeah, of course. As much as he's a busy man, I'm a busy man. We're both living our lives. We're both young adults doing our thing. So the love will always be there because we know what we started from and how we came together. And a lot of people think the relationship I will have with H is musically, but it runs deeper than that. Like, he came to my son's christening, he came to his naming ceremony, he's been to my yard, he's ate with my mum. I've been to his house. I know his sisters. I know his dad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know his mum. So there's gonna be love there regardless. But like, as you said, he's a busy man, so he does his thing. I do my thing. Yeah. I'll hit him up sometimes, check in.
Hit him up and say, "Can I come to Dubai with you?" When everyone else on lockdown.
I've not said that yet, still, but I just check up on him, man. Like, you healthy? Are you well?
Because I was gonna say, because when you guys were like doing your thing, then you struck me as like the big brother and he was the little brother type. Even though he's not in musically or anything like that, just like your dynamic between the two of you is like you're like family. Like, you're like, that's little bro. And like, put your arm around his type thing. Not that he needed it, obviously, because he's fucking nuts. No,
of course.
You know what I mean? Like, you had that dynamic. So I just wondered if you still tap in and things.
Yeah, like that. No, 100%. Like, he's like you said, I see him as my little brother. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's a similar age of my actual blood younger brother. Right, okay. So I kind of like treat them the same in that respect. And like I said, it's just checkups now and again. How you doing? How am I doing? We talk. Like, we've been on FaceTime for like 2 hours on it. Like, we do that quite often. You get me? Musically, I can't really see anything happen now or in the future. Let me not say. I can see shit happening in the future, but maybe not right now. Yeah. As I said, all of those tunes and those times that we had together before, it was all organic. It was natural. It was. You know what I'm saying? So,
you can tell that as well through listening to
it. There was nothing that was forced.
Seniors do freestyles together on camera and things like that. You just have that. You just like bounce off each other.
100%, bro. Like, as you can see, it's evidence. So in the future, if I can see that potentially happen, like, you never know. You get me? But yeah, he's cool, man. That's bro. That's bro, man. Bro for life. You get me?
Love, man. Shout out H. You got to come on the podcast. Man. Shout me.
Yeah. My bro.
So yeah, like, obviously sticking with like new music and things like we touched on just then, like, have you got what's Feemo's plan for this year?
Yeah.
Like, can you what can you reveal? Obviously don't give away too much, but what have you got coming this year for us? Like, what can we expect to see from Feemo this year?
Just more music, more videos, more projects. Yeah. This year I'm really trying to like collaborate with a lot of people. Which is evident, obviously, the international link up with Inferno. I just really want to put myself out there, collaborate with people, do music with people. But I'm working on my projects.
What's this going to be, like EP or album?
Yeah. So like one mixtape and one EP.
Okay.
So I got that in the pipes, just getting that wrapped up and finished. I've already shot videos because I knew lockdown was going to hit us again.
Right, okay.
So I shot like 4 videos before this national lockdown. Yeah. So it's all just in the pipeline, bro. It's just a matter of like really, like, I'm gonna be very strategic this year and drop them and really plan and market and whatnot. But yeah, hell of a lot more music this year, man. Hell of a lot more music.
Looking forward to that. Sounds exciting,
definitely,
man.
Definitely.
So yeah, just like wrapping up though, one question that I'm gonna start asking people on the podcast is, obviously,
am I a bocat?
Nah, none of that thing, bro.
You know Arhan from
yeah. We know about Byman, but nah.
Oh my god.
Nah.
I was watching Gasworks last night, and when you said that, I was like, "That's Elhan."
Nah.
That's an Elhan question.
It's an Elhan vibe, but not that question. So obviously, being like a rapper, like, a lot of people probably look at you and think, right, I wish I could do that. I wish I could rap. Like, a lot of people want to be rappers. A lot of people look up to rappers. Okay. What's one thing you wish you could do but you can't? And for an example, like, I thought about this as an example because I asked my missus and she went, "What?" So what's one thing you can't do but you wish you can? And my thing would be like skateboarding. I think like, my new skateboard, it looks sick. But I ain't looking to break my arm, my ankle, my head. So I don't do it. I've never practiced. So like, if you could do one thing that maybe a talent or a skill that you don't do or you can't do,
but I wish I could do,
but you would like, I'd be sick if I could do that. Like, for me, it would be skateboarding.
That's a fantastic question, bro.
Because obviously you're a rapper, people look up to rappers, innit, and think, right, I want to be like my man. Who does the rappers look up to?
Like, that's a fantastic question. That's a great question.
You wish you could bend a free kick 30 yards like Beckham, or
mate,
kick flip like Tony Hawk? Like, what could you, what is Feeemo?
Just wish I had a lot of money, man.
Yeah. Own Amazon.
Own Amazon. You get me? I wish I was Jeff Bezos now. Bro, I really can't think of anything. The only thing that comes to my mind is sing, because I genuinely like singing. Like I do enjoy listening to R&B, soulful music, like, and I really try to sing along. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yeah. But I can't fucking sing. I can't sing for shit, bro. Like my voice is just mad deep, and it just don't make any sense. So I'm gonna go with singing.
Yeah. Now that's good, because that goes hand in hand with the rapping. Because if you could sing, you wouldn't need to shout singers.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I rate that's a good answer.
Yeah, probably singing, man.
Yeah. So yeah, just wrapping it up there, bro. So yeah, everyone go and tap in with Feeemo. We'll put all his links below.
Come on.
Go and run up, keep it moving with Inferno. Shout out Inferno.
Yeah, out now on all digital platforms.
Obviously, I'd have Inferno on here, but I don't know how we're gonna get.
Yeah, you know what? We'll Skype.
Yeah, Skype thing actually. Yeah, that could be a shout.
Virtual Zoom, anything.
Yeah. And obviously we'll put the links for the mini documentary, and I highly suggest if you're into Feemo's music and you haven't seen that, go and run that up, because it's a really good watch. It's only like half an hour or so, and it's not.
Yeah, it's like 20-something minutes.
Yeah.
Short thing.
So yeah, thank you to Feeemo for coming on. Make sure you go and run up all the links below. And yeah, stay tuned. He's got stuff dropping this year.
Come on, man.
Make sure you like and subscribe as well, and comment as well, because I got a trim just for you lot.
Same here. Yeah. You dumb.
Yo, trims and that. We've got 2 comments now from everyone saying trims on point. Yeah. Yo, safe people.
Yeah, shout out Treehouse, man. Love.
Yeah, man. Love.